Hey, Popo. How you doing, brother? Just eating my late supper tonight. Just got home not too long ago. Potato wedges. I gotta leave here in a couple hours. This is gonna be a long night, long day. Potato wedges. Normally I don't eat on camera. I'm hungry. Late supper. Well, not yet. Probably will be. Now I'm trying to debate on a pipe or a cigar. Of course, drinking adult beverage. Well, I'm gonna get me some sleep tonight. Maybe. It's been a minute since I've been on. That's fine. But I'm gonna take it over to my desk. Oh. And while I'm at it, I gotta grab a beer. Oh. I don't get much sleep. I don't. Be right back. Hold on for a minute. Ouch. I've got to have my stand there. But that's fine. Got to be. Here's my new ratchet. Also extends. Drops back down. That's about a $30 outfit by itself. Heart. I can angle this bad boy any way I need to angle it. I can extend that bad boy out if I need to. Grab me another adult beverage because I need it. It ain't bad. It ain't a bad tool. I have several of them. About a $30. That does about a $30 outfit. Yeah. I gotta loosen this up some because it's been sitting in this pipe like for about a week. That's not me to keep pipe tobacco in my pipes that long. And I'm normally smoking Haunted Bookshop usually. Oh, that's so much better. I think it's well, I'm smoking Settlers 11 and 12 from 2002, I think. Can't keep it lit. If I can't keep it lit this time, I'm not smoking them. If I can't keep it lit, I'm putting it down. So I will definitely go to my stash of Haunted Bookshop. I did keep one humidor package in there. Sometimes I'll just take it there once in a while, stir it up, put that packet in there, and ta-da. I got some good news today, which I am excited, and which I'm excited about, guys. I said in the past I'm going to put that down because I can't keep it lit, so guess what we're going to do? We're going to stick a chew in. But here's my thing, guys. I've said a while back I was in the financial hurt, and that I was applying for my SSI, my disability. Well, today I had my hearing, and guess what? After my hearing, within 5 minutes, my lawyer calls me personally and says I have been awarded. I have won my case. I've won my disability case. See, that's a plus. That's a plus. That's a big load off my shoulders. A big load. Been fighting it. Thanks, Popo. I've been fighting it for 3.5 years. So for 3.5 years back pay, figure that up. And let me tell you, I ain't gonna say the amount, but I'm gonna tell you something. Once I get that, it's gonna take 2 months to process everything, which that's fine. 2, 3 months, that's fine. So by August, I ain't gonna be hurting. Put it that way. I ain't gonna be hurting. With the back pay and my regular check, I ain't gonna hurt. Trust me. Yeah. Put it that way. I ain't gonna hurt. That means that the people that send me stuff to Yabos, guess what? They're gonna get back. Trust me. And it's gonna be done. So within 2 weeks of paying back, it's gonna happen. And put you this way, it ain't gonna hurt me. Trust me. It's not gonna hurt. It ain't gonna put a dent in my back pocket. Trust me. I gotta move my chair around because I got this start to hurt me right there. But yeah, it's gonna be a good. Yes, I needed a popo. I really do need it. I've been hurting for the last, financial wise, since 2007. Think about it. Since 2011. No, 2008. Until now. I've been fighting Social Security for about 10 years. So I finally got this one particular lawyer 3.5 years ago. And guess what? They're going to give me 3.5 years of back pay on top of my check. So that's what I'm saying. I ain't going to be hurting. Yes. Yes. It's a weight off my shoulders. A weight. But wait until August to get it. It's worth it. It's worth it. I'll be moving. I've been wanting to move out of here for the longest time, and it just came at the right time when I needed it. I appreciate it. I so needed it. So needed. You guys don't know how much of a burden it really is. It was a burden financial wise. But I've been wanting to move out of here. But once I get my new place, I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be looking for a house with a garage. Because once I get that settled, then I'm going to start building up my tool collection up. In which I'll be working on cars and stuff. But right now I gotta keep every receipt. If I just go out and say I gotta go out and buy a brand new bicycle, I gotta keep that receipt. If I go out and buy like a car, I gotta keep that receipt. But there's only very few people around here that knows that I got it. Not too many people knows it. Because like the old saying goes, like my dad used to say years ago, it'll be like a bunch of cockroaches coming out of the woodwork, be your best friend because you got money. You know what I tell them? I tell them go jack off somewhere. I hate to say it like that, but I tell them. When you got the money, you got this, they'll be your best friend. But once you run out, they say screw you. They ain't your friend. The only time they're your friend when you got the money and you got the alcohol. Hey, Popo. Still in the house. Hey, Popo. Alright, there you are. Thanks, Popo. I appreciate you. I'm glad you stopped in, and I totally understand you gotta get some sleep. I know how that feeling is. So, hey, Hillbilly. Popo, you be safe, you be well. Get some sleep, buddy. And, oh, I appreciate that. I really do. I really do, Popo. And, I always appreciate you stopping in. Even though if you just listen, you don't have to comment. If you just sit here and listen, you give me a thumbs up, hey, that's better than nothing to me. Alright, Popo, be careful, be safe, be well. Have a great weekend. Just remember, I'm on Sunday nights at 11 o'clock. Hey, Hillbilly, you in the house? I got some news for you, brother. And I was waiting on this before I said anything, but are you ready for it? Okay, here's the deal. Of course, I'm drinking adult beverage. But anyways, you know, I was in the financial hurt, right? Okay, you know, Hillbilly, I was in the financial hurt, financially wise, money wise. I had my hearing today for my disability. For my disability. Guess what? Are you ready for this? You ready? I'm waiting for you to respond, and then I'll tell you. Are you there? Guess what? I got approved for my disability. I got approved today and won my case. Yes, I won my case. I got my disability through. And guess what? Within 2 months, I gotta wait. You will get your pipe, but just give me time. And it just come at the right time because I'll be going to the pipe show. Guess what? I ain't gonna be hurting for a minute. They're going 3.5 years back on me. So guess what? I ain't gonna be hurting. So you know what? Not only are you gonna get your pipe, not only that, but guess what? You're gonna see me at the High Pop Show. Not only that, I got a few things for you on top of that. So you just hang in with me, brother. Just hang in with me. It's gonna take a little time, but hang in there with me, buddy. You will get something. You'll get not only you're gonna get that pipe. There's a few other things you're gonna get. I got a few surprises in store for you. Courtesy of me. You've been good to me. You sent me stuff that I didn't ask for, but you sent it to me. but it's going to be my treat on me. So just bear with me. Now that's a weight. Today was a weight off my shoulders. A weight off my shoulders. It feels. I'm thinking, how? Okay, I know I got hillbillies pipe, and here I am trying to figure out how in the world am I going to get the money? How in the world am I going to? I don't want to keep him, holding and make me think like, okay, he ain't gonna send that pipe. He ain't gonna do that. He's just dragging it on. You know what I'm saying? But now since I got this through, trust me, it's been lifted off. So you're gonna be taken care of. I promise you that. That's my word. And there's a few other people in the YTPC is going to get it too, and they just don't know it. But I ain't gonna mention no names either. So guess what? They're going to get it. And let me put it to you this way, hillbilly. It ain't gonna hurt my back pocket. Oh no, it ain't gonna hurt me none. Put it that way. So you don't got no worries. You'll be taken care of. Thank you. So trust me, it ain't gonna hurt my back pocket. So what I'm going to do is the majority of it's going to the bank. I already got my bank planned up. I just got. I appreciate that, hillbilly. I've been busy, man. I've been swamped. But I got to call my lawyer Monday and see how I can set up the direct deposit deal. See if they can help me out. See what I'm saying? And then once I get that straightened out, it's on like Donkey Kong. Because once my stuff hits the bank, I'm going to be at the Hot Pop Show. I will find a way there. I will pay somebody. I will literally pay somebody to come get me. Say, hey, I will pay for your gas. I will pay for your food. If we can go half and half on a hotel that night or whatever, that's cool with me. I'll split. I don't care. That's the way I want it. Because I don't like my stuff coming directly through the mail. If I have direct deposit through the bank, and which is the bank is not that far from me, at Walmart. That's what I want. I just want my money on my card. So say like I'm at the Hot Pop Show or something, and I need to use my freaking card, and I know how much I got in there. That's not a problem. Swipe. It's on. Yeah. That's the way I'm going to do it. If somebody can pick me up, I'll pay for it. I'll help pay for the gas. I'll help pay. I'll split the. Hey, I'll help pay for a meal. Whatever. And I don't even split a hotel room with somebody. I don't even split the bill with them. You go half, I'll go half. That's the way I like it. That's just me doing it. And everything too, hillbilly. That's why I want it. That's why I like it. So I keep track of my shit. That's why I like it. And everything too, hillbilly. And here is my word. If I reach 400 subs between now and August, I'm going to do a goal. An actual goal. If I hit 400 subs. And I'll have a few surprises in that goal. I ain't going to say it until towards I have to look. But it'll probably be around August or so before I could do it. I got 376 subscribers. I probably need about, if I can hit about 30 subscribers or so, between 30 and 35 subscribers, there will be a goal. So, what I'll do, is how I'm going to work it. If things go as planned, between now and probably the second week of August, I will have a goal. But I have to go online. I have to get everything set up with my bank. Only thing I gotta do is get everything set up with my bank and everything, get everything organized first. That's the first thing. And make sure I be able to use my card. Then once I be able to activate my card and use my card, then I'm going to announce. But before I announce my goal, before I announce my goal, I gotta go online. I ain't gonna say where. It could be smoking pipes, pipe and cigars, anywhere. Here's gonna be here's one of the pipes, but here's one of the pipes. It's gonna be one. I'm gonna have 3 winners. It's gonna be 3 people. The third place winner is gonna get 2 tens. Of my choosing. The second place winner is going to get a pipe and a 10. Matter of fact, let's juice it up a little bit. Second place is going to get a pipe and 2 tens. The grand prize, yes, I'm going to throw that there because I'm freaking crazy. Guess what? The third place is going to get 2 tens. Second place winner is going to get a corn cob, probably a country gentleman, and 2 tens. The grand prize winner. Yes, I'm nuts, and yes, I'm crazy. It's going to get a Savinelli. It may not be the Savinelli Trevi. It might be the Savinelli Trevi. Yes, it's going to be a brand new pipe. But the grand prize winner is going to get a Savinelli and 2 tens. Savinelli and 2 tens of tobacco of my choosing. And yes, I'm going to make a video. Yes, I've done Lost My Everlasting Mine. But yes, the second prize winner is going to get a brand new country gentleman. They ain't going to get this one. But they're going to get a brand new country gentleman plus 2 tens. And the grand prize is going to be a 7 Nelly and 2 tens. Crazy enough to do it? I'm crazy enough to do it. And yes, I'm going to keep my word on it. And on top of that, each person is going to get a cigar out of my collection. 1 cigar apiece. I'm going to juice it up a little bit. We're going to see. And I'm going to see how fast this is going to go. But I will make a regular video. But I'm going to announce my goal starting in August. I'm going to run it. I'm going to start it. But I'm going to say, Hillbilly, what I'm going to do for you, since you've been good to me, I'm going to put the word out like I did Sasquatch Piper too. I'm going to put the word out just for you. And I'll do that. I'll make sure, I'll try, and I'll pass the word along to a few other people in the YTPC. We'll get you up there. I promise. We'll get you. One way or the other, we'll get you. Anytime. That's what we do. That's what we do for a living. That's what we do in the YTPC, brother. That's what we do. We support one another. And I'm a type of person, I'll support somebody else's channel faster than anything. And I do. You only got 75 subscribers? Let me put the word out. Let me put a bug in a few people's ears. Because I know what it's like. When I first started in the YTPC, I can remember when I was at that number, or below that, man, I wish I could 100. You know, I want to hit that 100%. And then I got thinking about, I want to hit that 200. Now, I'm at the point now. Oh, I will. I will personally message a couple people. Now, I got the numbers. Personal numbers. Let me put a bug in there. Let me message them in the morning. Or tomorrow afternoon. Because I got one that's in Texas. And I got one in North Carolina. And I ain't mentioning their names, but I'll put the bug in theirs. Yeah. I said, hey, if you can help Hillbilly Piper reach 100 and shout him out and help him out, he's going to have a goal. Hey, help him out. And trust me, it will spread like wildfire. And I'll put a couple bugs in other people's ears too while I'm out. I'll email them. I got several people's emails. I'll put the word in there. Yeah. So, that's what I'm planning on doing. So I'm going to put a video out. One video for you. And I will title it. I'll title that video, Help Hillbilly Piper Out Reach 100. Second video I'll put out is I'll put out a goal reminder around, I'm going to say around August. Be on the lookout for a goal in August. Excuse me. Hopefully. So I'll put 2 videos out before I go down to the auction house. If I don't put them out tomorrow, I'll put them out tomorrow night. Or tomorrow evening. And yes, I'm crazy enough to do it. The reason why I'm sweating so bad because my AC went out on me. And they, for the last 3 days, they supposed to be in here to fix my AC. And them, blank, hasn't been here yet. Yes, I'm being nice about it. Yeah. Bring it back. Bring it back. I'll grab another beer. Oh, hey everybody, check out this doggone tool. You know what this is? This is a ratchet, right? You probably never seen one like this before. Bend this way, bend that way. And I'll tell you one nice thing about this ratchet does this. Watch this. She extends. Look how big it is compared to my hand. Yes, she does drop. Did you, on your shot, hillbilly, listen to me, on your shots, you got to go 2 inches either way from your belly button. You can also take your shot in your leg, in either leg, or you do it behind your arm, or like where your tricep is. You can do it here. You got 2 inches from on your left, 2 inches from right from your belly button, or you can do in top of your legs. You don't have to do it in your stomach all the time. You don't have to do that, bub. My doctor told me that about 2 years ago. You don't have to do it in your stomach all the time. But remember, you got to go 2 inches away from your belly button on your left or your right. You could do it in either top of your leg. You could do it here and here. You don't have to do your stomach all the time. Because after a while, it's gonna feel bad. Yeah. You could do in top of your legs, like say like this top of your leg, do in the top of your leg, either one. Switch off every now and then. Yeah, just switch off. Don't have to do it in your stomach all the time. Whoever told you got to do it in your stomach all the time, they're full. I hate to say this, but they're full of shit. They're full of crap. Just don't hit a damn nerve. I've done that. It hurts. You don't have to do it in your stomach all the time, man. Who ever told you that they're full of it? You got to understand, I used to be a nurse aide. Medical terms and stuff, oh yeah. I'm on it. It's good to switch. It's good to change every now and then, hillbilly. But here's the thing. I'll tell you this. My doctor always told me to check my sugar before I eat. And usually when you check your sugar after you eat, don't wait until after you eat and check your sugar. Wait about a half an hour to 45 minutes to an hour. Check it. Usually about a half an hour to 45 minutes. Because that gives enough time to you could do it in, my doctor told me I could do it either top of my leg, 2 inches from my belly button on my left, right, and behind the arm, right here. But don't do it behind the arm. Just do it in your leg or 2 inches either way from your belly button. Don't get close to your belly button. Do about 2 to 3 inches away from it on each side. But always wait about a half an hour or so after you eat. And I tell you another thing too, watch how much bread you eat. Watch how much bread you eat and potatoes because it's got starch in it. And starch turns to sugar. Remember that. Bread and potatoes got starch in them. And it turns to sugar. My doctor told me if you're a diabetic type 2, not to drink anything that's diet. Like Diet Pepsi, Diet Coke. Never use the, they say that you get unsweetened tea and you use the, like the pink packets. My doctor told me never use that. Don't do it. And never drink any Diet Pop or anything because it'll get you. It'll get you. So I stay away from that now. Now, I tell you what, now, since I've been drinking this, now I've been drinking the whiskey and stuff, it's been helping me. Have I checked my sugar or anything like that? No. I don't check my sugar, I bet you over a year and a half, 2 years. I feel better. And also, I'll tell you another thing too. Drink plenty of water, keep yourself active. If you just go for little walks. Now me, I have walked 1.5 miles, 2 miles. I've done it. But what it is that I forget what it is, but it ain't passing through enough through your system. But my doctor told me that if I sweat a lot, sweat, it helps. I tell you what, you go 2 inches, but the way I used to do it, I don't do my shots anymore because since I quit taking them, I feel a little bit better. But doctor normally tell you 2 inches from your belly button, I go 3. 3 from the belly button. That's the normal rule, which it is in the medical term. That's the normal rule. It's 2 inches, but go 3. But switch it up. Switch it up. And see, your doctor's supposed to tell you how to properly use it, properly do it. That's your doctor. They're supposed to tell you that. If they didn't tell you, then guess what? If something happens to you, it can go back on them. If your doctor doesn't tell you properly how to use it, and properly tell you how to use that, and tell you exactly how to use it, and tell you the proper way, if something happens to you, and you go to the hospital, and you tell them that, hey, and they ask you, and you tell them that you're diabetic type 2, and you tell them that your doctor didn't tell you properly how to use that go back on your doctor. Oh, yeah. How many times that you got to take out insulin there, hillbilly? I tell you, okay, here's the thing you can do, hillbilly. Try this. Take a shot tomorrow. If you got to take it twice a day, or say like once a day, or twice a day, or whatever, or right before you go to bed, or whatever, do this. Try this. Take 1 shot in your left leg. Then alternate it. The next time you take a shot, do it in the right leg, on top, like the top of your legs, like top of your leg. Alternate to your right leg. Try it. And then next day, say like you take it twice a day. Alternate it. But do different spots in your legs. And see if that's changed. But that's just my personal opinion. That's how my doctor explained it to me. Just try that, just see. Because I'm telling you, because I did it for a while, my stomach, and I started having real bad stomach trouble. And I started alternating them. Because you got the pin like I got. Well, I did have. It's the screw-on needle type. Yes, if you got the pin like I have or had, you got that screw-on needle type. Now, if you get done with that needle, you can unscrew that needle and get rid of that needle. Just try it. And see if that helps you. Just see if that helps you. Because I've been through it. Because if... Oh, hey, James. Sorry I didn't see you, brother. Sorry, James. Hey, James. Hey, James. You still in the house? I got some good news. I got my disability through, James. I got it through today. I got my disability through, brother. So much pressure off me. But I gotta wait till August before I get my first things through. You know what I mean? I was in so much. I tell you, like I told Hillbilly, that I was in the financial hurt from James. I've been fighting it for the last 3.5 years. 3.5 years I've been fighting it. And guess what? They're going to give me 3.5 years back pay. I talked to him. I had my thing today with the hearing. And also, it was not even 5 minutes. 5-10 minutes, my lawyer calls me and said I was awarded. I won my case. I was awarded. I was outside when she told me I almost hit the concrete. I almost freaking passed out because she told me. All right, here, Billy. No. No. 2 months. I'll have my money within 2 months. Maybe 3. Within 2 months. 2 months. So I'm looking at August. Yeah. 2 months. And she told me, and my lawyer told me, if I don't hear nothing in 2 months, by August, give her a phone call. She'll take care of it for me. So, they're going back 3.5 years, so, yeah. And also, James, you're going to be taken care of. Hillbilly's already taken care of. And you're going to be taken care of too, brother. And don't say no either. Because I ain't going to take no for an answer. So, between now and August, be watching the email. Yeah. Watch for an email. Hey, James. You send me some cigars? You send me some cigars? So yeah. Payback. It's coming. Yeah. Payback. In a good way. So, watch for it. Yeah. I'm sneaky. I'm sneaky, though. Just wait. Just wait. I know. I know that's a birthday gift, brother. But guess what? I give back. Oh, yeah. But I give back. I know it's a birthday gift, but to me, if I don't give back, it eats me up. It eats me up. Yeah, I'm a little crazy. I'm a little nuts. And yes, James, this here still sits on my desk. I look at it every freaking day. Say, Lord have mercy. Yeah. So guess what? Payback. I knew you'd get a kick out of that. Yes, sir. And matter of fact, it's right behind my. Matter of fact, it's right behind my phone right here. It's right behind my phone. Matter of fact. Matter of fact. This is what I'm going to do. And I still, every time I see this, I think about you. Every time I see this, I think, not that going, James. The only one in the YTPC who'll do something like this. I said, right up here beside my light, and I look at that, and I say, Lord have mercy, look at that. Whew. Ain't that prettyful? I look at that, and the more I drink of these, the prettier it gets. Yes, James. And you know what I'm going to do for you, James? Since you've been... Guess what? Sure. I got all the time in the world. I got all the time in the world. Oh, I know that feeling. You gotta go take a leak. You gotta go take a leak. I know. Trust me. Excuse me. Oh. Gotta take a leak. Gotta go, gotta go. That's the way I look at it. When you gotta drink the old man's rain, yeah. elbow shop, courtesy of Curmudgeon Piper Doug. Elbow shop. I'm currently smoking a Nigerian Briar Rogers Standard. Of course, with my favorite in there is Haunted Bookshop. So, this is one of my... Hey, Smoking Fireman. Hey, Cody. I got my disability through, so that's why I'm planning on doing. I should have it within by August. So that's why I'm planning on doing, brother. If it comes through, and hopefully by August, I'm definitely going to be at the High Pop Show. But here's the deal. That's what I'm planning on doing. If somebody can pick me up here, where I live, I'm willing to pay for the gas. Oh, nice, James. I'm willing to pay for the gas, too. And also, I'll pay for their meal at the High Pop Show, Cody, if somebody's willing to do it. It came out just right when I needed it. While am I smoking? Roger Standard, I joined the bar, with some Haunted Bookshop with adult beverage. Need it. So, Cody, if you're for the game, and trust me, I ain't hurting. It won't be hurting. So if you're up to it, game on. And also, if you're really up to it, I'll even split. Alright. See what you can do, Cody. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't even split whoever picks up. If you ride and you pick up, I'll help pay for the gas and both your guys' meals. Courtesy of me. I'm just throwing that out there. And yes, I will. And yes, Cody, I will tell you a private email on that. If you would also throw me a private email, I'd really appreciate that. Whatever day you guys decide that you guys want to go, I'll go. Just shoot me a private email. And we'll work it out. I'll give you more details later in an email for a game. We'll eat, smoke some pipes, have adult beverages. What the heck? Shoot the breeze on me. The Ohio Pipe Show is August the 13th and 14th. It's Friday and Saturday. It starts on it's a Friday and Saturday. I know on a Friday it starts at 5 o'clock p.m. and I think it goes till about 10. And I know on Saturday it starts at 9 o'clock in the morning. Also, I know it starts 9 o'clock on Saturday morning. And I know on Friday it starts at 5 p.m. And Cody, I'll also shoot you my personal number too. Also, in the email. How far am I away from Columbus? Probably an hour and a half, if that. Depends on where you're going. And I'll let you know they're doing construction. Okay, thanks, Cody. I knew it started at 9 o'clock Saturday, but I didn't know what time it went. I knew it started at 9. Yes, I would love to have James there too. That would be a freaking blast. To have James there. And James, telling you, you'll have a freaking ball with the rest of us. Oh yeah. What you see here, me on my lives, is what you see in person. I don't change. You just don't know what I might come up with. I might get a few side eyeballs. I might get some looks. James, if you can make it up on the Saturday, brother, it starts at 9, goes to 5. Shit, if you can make it up there on Saturday, man, we'll be glad to have you. That's the Ohio folks up here. We'll be glad to have you. For real. For real. Hospitality. We love to have you. That's the day I want to go, Cody. I want to go on a Saturday because Friday, man, it starts at 5 o'clock, goes to 10. And majority of us, we got that day, we're working. Majority of us are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my boss, the guy I work for, I say, hey, I'm taking that damn Saturday off. He's taking vacation June the 30th through July the 5th. He's taking a week vacation. Oh, yeah, I understand, James. Yes, those Huskies. Yes. One. And I agree with James. A friend of mine's got a Husky. And yes, they will destroy. They will. Oh, yeah. They will tear up. Yes. Yes, Cody. They're smart dogs. I love Huskies. That's why I'm planning on moving from where I'm at so I can get a dog, where I can have a dog. And I've always wanted a dog. I've always wanted a Husky. I fell in love with a friend of mine's got one, and his eyes are like they're like a baby blue type color. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I fell in love with them. I've always liked German Shepherds, because when I was a kid we had one. That dog was so doggone protective. But when I started seeing my friend of mine's Husky had those, oh. Now the Golden Retrievers now, between the Husky and the Golden Retriever, now the Golden Retrievers, I love Golden Retrievers too. I love them. I love Golden Retrievers. I tell you what, this is God's honest truth. I have severe anxiety. That's cool, James. I understand. I totally understand. But with me, I got severe anxiety and severe depression. And I tell you, the best thing that ever helps me is a dog. You get me around a dog, I'm good. It just relaxes me. It helps me. And it just like, it mellows me out. Because I'm so high, because I got that, plus I got high stress. And once I get around the dog, it's like it just like, whoop, calms me down. Now, Golden Retrievers, I love Golden Retrievers. I don't know why. Oh, nice, James. That's cool. That is so cool. Well, Cody, only thing you have to say is one word. Bye-byes. That's it. Once you say the word bye-byes, they're on them. They said, well, let's go. Come on, Dad. Let's ride. We're going. Oh, sweet James. I'm thinking about getting, once I move from where I'm at, and yes, I'll have internet. And if I get a place where there are a lot of pets, I'm thinking about getting a dog get trained for a bit of service dog. I really am. I tell you, I tell you what I used to have, and everybody fell in love with my dogs. There was brother and sister, Pomeranians. I had a brother and sister, Tyke and Precious, and everybody loved them dogs. Everybody loved them. I had them trained. But see, the people that had him before, the female, Precious, she's a Pomeranian. She's been abused. Been abused. And it took me forever. Because the reason why it took me forever to get her trained, to get so used to people where they in her mind think on her, is because if you say, hey, come here, Precious, come here, she will literally creep. It's like she gets down and she'll creep to you because she is afraid that you was going to hit her or something. It took me forever to get her out of that stage. I love it. But you talk about the sweetest little doggo, she was a little sweetheart. And she was. But Tyke, he was the male. He was the little football. That little booger, he didn't care. Now, you get him, now I had him trained. This is how I had him trained. I both them trained like this. But Tyke was more dominant than Precious was. I get him up on my lap. Now I'll get him up on my lap. I'll say, come here, Tyke. And he'll jump on my lap. And he's like a little fur ball. That's what I was calling him. And you had to laugh at him. But anyways, I'll turn him around where he's facing straight ahead. And I get everybody on this. Everybody. I ain't trained though. He'll get up on my lap and say that kitty would have walked in. And I'll say, watch him, Tyke, watch him. And he'll just bark at you, just bark. He'll just bark at you. He won't do nothing. He'll just bark at you. And I'll say, Cody, just raise your hand up like this. Just like you're going to hit me. He'll just bark at you. You ain't going to do nothing. Because he knows better. Because he knows that if he acts like he's going to bite, he knows that I'll get on to him. Because he'll never bite nobody. Precious the same way. I heard her trained to do the same thing. She'll bark at you. but she won't bite you because she know better. Both of them know better. Because the reason why I mean, not trained like that, but because I always call them little ones, the babies and stuff. Now, if you brought it now, here's a prime example. Say like James, for instance. Say like James brought his little ones around the house. Those dogs will follow them around, follow them kids around. No worries. You don't have to worry about it. You can go outside and leave the kids in the house with the dogs. You don't have any worries. The kids go outside. I'll let, because we always had our yard fenced in. You can take both them dogs outside with the kids. No worries. They're there to protect. And you can tell by their bark. If something is wrong, I had those dogs trained to the point they'll bark. And I can tell by their bark that something's up. Always. You can have a baby in the house. No worries. Not around them dogs. Because I trained them to protect. If there's something wrong with that baby, they'll bark. And they'll come to you. If they know you're the parent, they'll come to you and bark, and I have them trained where they'll come to you and they'll bark and they'll do circles and they'll stop and bark again and do circles. And then if you say, well, what's going on? Well, then I have to tell you, well, there's something wrong with the baby, or there's something wrong with one of the kids. Go check. I'll go with you. That's how hot dogs train. If there's something wrong with the baby, if you had a baby like a 6-month-old, or like a 6-month-old up to like a 4 or 5-year-old, I had them dogs trained like that. Always, because me and my ex-wife always had kids around. Always had kids around. Little ones. Always. Now, the German Shepherd that we had when I was a kid, check this out. My dad had this dog trained. Now, I mean trained. My dad used to tell the neighbors, well, just go ahead and let the kids go out there with Sam. His name was Sam. He was a male German Shepherd. And I can always remember my dad always say, let the kids go out there with Sam. He said, I promise you, you ain't gonna let nobody near him. Those kids, because those kids around my age at the time, 4, 5, 6 years old. He said, I promise you, Sam ain't gonna let nobody near him. He said, I promise you that. That was right. Now, say like, now if he knowed you, now if Sam knowed you, you was cool. You could walk right up in the doggone yard like there wasn't freaking nothing. That wasn't nothing. But if he did know you, look out. Look out. Because if you act like you're going to come run, and that had every neighbor, and used to when I was a kid, every neighbor kid came down. Every neighbor kid. And we lived in the country part. All the neighbor kids come down to my mom and dad's house. Because Sam. I've seen kids pull his ears, pull his tail, pull his hairs. He wouldn't do nothing. Would not harm a kid. Would not harm him. But now, if a dog tried it, that's a different ballgame. That was a total different ballgame. And if Sam didn't know you, you walk up in that yard, he'll step in front and say like there's a kid there, and Sam didn't know him. No, Sam had a long enough chain. He fooled a lot of people. He act like his chain was short. His chain wasn't short. But you walk up in that yard and he didn't know you, and there's a kid standing there, he'll fool you. What he'll do, he'll step in front of him, and he'll sit, and he'll watch you. Now, if you get within a few feet of him, and he didn't know you, look out. Look out. He'll give his bark. That's your first warning. The second warning he'll give his bark growl. That's your second warning. Third time, you get close enough, he's gonna snatch you. Because he's protecting that kid. Oh, nice. That'd be a cool thing to do there, James. You guys meet up. That'd be a real cool thing to do. Yeah, but the day we moved, though, the place, because we moved from the country in town because we had a farm. And my dad was getting to the point where his health was getting the best of him. Excuse me. And he didn't want to leave. He sold everything. Because he didn't want to leave the debt upon us if something happened to him. And one thing we had to do, and we hated to do, is get rid of Sam. So what my dad had to do was he let him go. He just turned him loose. So Dad took him, when Dad turned him loose, he took him up the road. And like I said, I was probably about five or six at the time, so I was there because I can't remember a lot of roads then. So Dad took him. Dad really didn't want to get rid of him. He really didn't. But he had to, because we was moving in town and everything. So I can remember my dad took him up the road, and we was in the process of moving. So when we moved, about the last day we were moving, Sam came back. And when Sam came back, he told me he felt really bad. My dad felt really bad about it. Because he was a family dog. And he looked at my mom, and I can remember him telling my mom, he says, what I should have done is, he said, I should wait till nighttime. and took him out somewhere and turned him loose. He says, my mistake was I took him during the day and he remembered how to get back. So finally, my dad went to the neighbors and told them. So, and because Sam was going to follow us over to where we was moving to. We was moving in town. So my dad went over to the neighbors and he asked them to say, hey, can you take Sam until we get permanently moved? Because we don't want him following, because we can't have a dog where we're moving to. And I can remember me and my sister cried about it. We cried and cried and cried because we wanted to keep Sam. So Dad eventually set his boat down and finally told us, say, look, I know you guys love our dog, but he's getting too old. And what Sam was getting old. And he says, you guys he says, we're gonna have to let him go. He says, because we can't have him where we're at. So finally, we understood. So the neighbor took him. So what they were supposed to do was, they were supposed to get rid of him. And that's what I told them. You know, if you guys decide that you don't want to keep him, just go ahead and do what you got to do. But they couldn't do it. They had a heart. So one day, I say we was over at the house, our new place, about a month. So one day they happened to stop by, and asked Dad if my sister stopped over. Dad says, well, yeah. If you want the kids if you want them to stop over, well, yeah. My mama's name was Margaret. He says, yeah, me and Margaret don't care. If you guys want to snatch the kids for a couple hours, or this during the summertime anyways. And they said, well, if you want to snatch for a couple hours, for a couple of days, whatever, that's fine with us. They said, no, we just want them to just stop over. We got something for them to see. Okay. Well, Mom and Dad never gave a thought of it. So we went over. A month later, there was old Sam. Old Sam, the German Shepherd. That dog was like so happy to see us, it's like a kid in a candy store. Like a kid in a candy store. And you know, after we seen him, that day, a couple of days later, they turned him loose. They kept him there long enough for not knowing where we lived at. But a couple of days after that, they turned him loose, he got killed. He got killed on the highway. That was the best doggone dog we ever had in our life. Me and my sister didn't know until because couple years later, what? Because we kept asking about him. Well, finally, after about a year or two, Mom and Dad finally set us down and told us what happened. That he got killed. They didn't want to tell us first, but they knew. Got killed. Got hit by a car. Because nobody wouldn't take him. I mean, he was a good dog. But I mean, he was good with kids and everything. But I tell you what, my dad had that dog trained to chew bubble gum, drink a bottle back in the 80s. James, you probably know this. Back in the 80s, they used to have the old Coke, Pepsi bottles that you could turn in to get money out of them. Well, my dad had him trained to do that. I don't think Dad had to do is just take the cap off. You had to use the old bottle openers to open these up. Had him trained to drink Coke from a bottle, Pepsi from a bottle. He didn't give him no Mountain Dew because I watered him up too bad. And I mean watered. Ice cream? Yeah. I seen that dog get a head freeze from eating ice cream too fast. Now figure that out. Yeah. I'll be right back, guys. Is anybody still there? Is anybody still in the live streams? Alright, guys. I'm going to lay down for a little bit. So I got to get up early in the morning. We'll finish this pipe off. I got to charge my phone now. So y'all be careful, be safe, be well. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you guys Sunday night, 11 o'clock. I'm going to get up here and finish this off. And I'm going to lay down for a couple hours. So this is the high piper. Keep them lit. Keep the embers burning. And y'all take care out there.